Ladies and gentlemen, now today I'm going to give you a little bit of a taste of what Iida is really capable of. So this is SSS 42k Iida. I'll show the full setup toward the end of the video, but also this is not even 50% of the maximum potential of Iida. So keep that in mind, very, very important. There is still so much room for additional scaling, and even with a half-built Iida, we can surpass 100,000 damage per second. The highest we pass that in today's video is 130,000 damage per second. And yeah, we just got some nutty stuff. But today, I wanted to start off by showing you the boss fight scoring event that's currently active, where you want to deal as much damage as possible within this 2-minute time frame. And Iida is just by far the best character for this. If we have a look at that first ultimate there, we hit the boss for 1.2 million damage. 1.2 million. And the scary thing, again, that is single target damage, and also a fully built Iida is going to see much, much higher numbers, and we don't have any sort of additional advantage against this boss. It's only, I believe, the Uraka and Bakugo advantage today. But now we've got Iida fully ramped up, man. We're just mashing out those super fast combos. We're waiting for the special so we can drop E, go straight into the ultimate, and then as soon as we're out of the ultimate, we activate the special again. That locks in our red bar down the bottom so that we can dump Q and quickly build up our speed with this massive attack bonus. So yeah, Iida just goes absolutely ham against these 2-minute bosses, even against the 1-minute Alliance Drill training boss. I actually managed to get a new high score with Iida today of almost 4 million damage in 60 seconds. No other character even comes close to this level of single target damage. All Might, like, I think best case scenario, can deal like just over half Iida's damage in this mode of gameplay. So yeah, it really is ridiculous that Iida, even half built, not even SSS plus, is like doubling All Might's single target damage. And you've still got half the community that don't even know anything about Iida calling this man absolute trash when he's literally the best single target damage dealer in the entire game. So yeah, we got almost 15 million damage in 2 minutes there. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, something that's maybe quite amusing is I actually missed the first 2 days of the boss raid because I thought it was going to be active all week. But even with 3 days running with Iida, I'm still #1. So I'm still way ahead of these people that have been doing it like 5 days of All Might. So yeah, that's a really good time. Now, to show you some really cool stuff with Iida as well, I thought we'd go into some of the high tier challenges, because one thing I'm really judging a lot of characters off as well is their ability to kind of pursue some of the higher tier star challenges, because it's so difficult for most characters to get above 30 stars. But Iida, I've just built him out a little bit more today, and I took him into this 53k one. You can see it's like the same take, first try here. I was feeling like super confident. And this one, you've actually got the duo of brothers, and their health pool is shared. So if you can cleave them and deal massive additional damage, yeah, it nukes them down really, really quickly. And also at Iida's ult, you hit both of them as well. So we're just kind of like avoiding the bigger one while we focus on the ranged one there, trying to get some dodges in at the right time as well for a bit of additional damage. But the main thing is just to like spam that basic combo and dump Q whenever you've got a full red bar down the bottom. But here at the point we've crushed, you can see we're actually hitting both of them for like massive crazy damage here. And then we go for E and fire off the ultimate, and there is so much overkill that we can only see 1.4 million damage. So the damage here to both targets probably would have been about like 2.5 to 3 million on his ultimate, but yeah, that is only the damage we could see. Also, to go onto the training dummy, just to pass here and show the max damage potential, so we open up the damage here. Again, it's top right hand corner. You'll notice whenever you play Iida, you know, he's very much a ramp up character. The first like 30 to 40 seconds aren't going to be too impressive, but then this character gets going and he just does not stop. Like, the damage ramp up is beyond insane. There's at least like 10 different ways via his talents, his cards, and additional stuff as well that you can further increase his damage scaling quite significantly. So he's a character that just scales up so aggressively with like absolutely everything, and I've gone through all of the talent trees of different characters, and there is no character that has anywhere near close to the maximum scaling potential of Iida. So I kind of have this theory that, you know, in a couple of months time when we're seeing like fully maxed out level 120 SSS plus characters, we got like full talent trees, and then then there's also like additional hidden talents that appear once you fully max out a tree, which I believe then gives characters like an additional 100% damage on top of that as well. The Iida could be hitting around 500,000 damage per second. So yeah, that is like best case scenario there, and that is crazy. I see All Might, even if fully maxed out, maybe hitting like the 150 to 200k region, but he doesn't really have anything that's like so insane with the scaling, but it really is like that attack speed. He's got like crit chance, crit damage, all of this additional stuff that comes into play, and also at SSS Plus, you get like a massive chunk of additional attack as well. So yeah, all of this stuff I think is just gonna like even further overclock Iida and just make him by far the best single target damage character. As you can see here on the training dummy, now that we've got this man ramped up, we are dealing over 100,000 damage per second, and because on the passing and DPS charts as well, there's this period of ramp up, the deeper you go into the fight, the more your damage goes up. So my Iida kind of peaks around like 130, 135k DPS here, but you can see it's steadily climbing. We just surpassed 110,000 damage per second. Most characters at this level very much struggle to break about 30 to 35,000 damage per second. And Iida is just like, you know, 3-4 times ahead of that. It is really, really absurd. And there are a few cards specifically that Iida synergizes so well with. He's got this amazing base card if you're looking to fish for more power for Iida, that increases damage per combo, but also the Nomu card is absolutely broken for Iida. It means that the majority of the time he has hyper armor and also a massive attack bonus as well. So yeah, the All for One and Nomu cards are some of the best cards to get overall if you're looking to target specific ones. So again, if you're drawing on cards, make sure you've got those selected, because those cards are absolutely broken for Iida, but also really amazing for so many other characters on top of that as well. But if you want to see like a card tier list for general stuff, please do let me know in the comments section below. And there we go, we have surpassed 120,000 damage per second. So you can see on the training dummy here, we are approaching 25 million damage dealt, and these combos are just insane. Like, the numbers you see flying around just make you question the damage of every other character in this game, because like we've also got the talent now that gives like an additional 40% echo damage. So yeah, we're seeing like these massive, what is it, like 50k crits and then like 20-30k echoes as well. So yeah, it's just crazy, man. It's just so incredibly broken. We've just passed 125,000 damage, and also one thing I'm not doing in this video is using any support cards, because I don't want people to be like, oh, you know, your support cards are just carrying the damage. I just want to show you the base of Iida's damage output. So also with like a fully maxed out Mina, you can actually get like a massive damage bonus as well, especially combined with like the E and the Ultima. There's so much additional damage that you can squeeze out of Iida. So yeah, this like, I mean it when I say it, this is a fraction of Iida's maximum potential. If you think this is broken, the Iida showcases that we're going to be dropping next month on the channel, man, are gonna friggin' blow your mind, because literally every single hit at SSS Plus is going to be like 100k plus. We're going to be mowing down the damage, probably easily doing 250k plus DPS. So yeah, if you want to see that stuff, you want to see those showcases moving forward, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. But you can see here, we've just passed 130,000 damage per second. A casual like 1.5 million ult there, and at this point we hit 135k, and I was like, you know what, I'm done, I'm satisfied. You know, that gives you a bit of an idea of what Iida's capable of. So I'm going to show you the Iida setup so you understand like what we've been running with today, and also like how much additional power we can actually funnel into this man. Again, I'm very confident we can at least double all of the damage we've seen today, if not significantly more. So yeah, very excited for that. But again, he's triple S, so he's not triple S plus. I need so many additional copies of Iida, because yeah, we don't even have any of the puzzle pieces here for additional attack or speed bonuses. So yeah, that's slightly unfortunate on that one. Then also when it comes to the affinity, like nothing is properly upgraded yet. So there's additional room for more stat bonuses on the A as well. And then also when it comes to the talent tree, so Tokiyami, I've been testing out, he's just been like massively underperforming in the endgame stuff, at least in my opinion. Tokiyami, even like fully built out just above 40k, I could not make him surpass 30,000 damage per second, which when you look at Iida, like easily doing 100,000, I was like, okay, for now, like Iida Bakugo and all my focus, I took all of the talents out of Tokiyami last night and funneled them into Iida, so we got this branch out, another battle, and we've also got like a little bit more crit damage on the W here, but sometimes I don't like using the W because it kind of overshoots and it's a little bit clunky, but we've still got additional damage on the base combo, 6%, and that's going to be a really nice upgrade. Plus as well, we get like additional crit damage in proportion to 50% of his current engine boost. So yeah, this should actually be a really, really nice upgrade. And on top of that, once we Triple S plus this man as well, we get additional boosters to attack based on our current speed, and also on top of that based on our current combo as well. So there's two seemingly very big attack multipliers once you Triple S plus the character, plus on top of that, as we further upgrade him to like level 120, which I believe is the maximum cap, again the base damage of the booster combo is going to go up, the Q's going to go up, and all of this stuff is going to scale up with like all of his multipliers as well. So yeah, there's a lot of really, really good stuff there. In terms of the support cards, so the two cards that I have mainly summoned for is Unconscious Monster, which is the Nomu card, and this one is broken, man. Iida takes this card to a whole new level, but these are the two cards, if you're any player, you should have selected for your card summoning. So yeah, Unconscious Monster basically increases your normal attack damage, but also gives you a chance on normal attacks to enter Tyrant mode, which gives you Hyper Armor, which means that you can't be knocked back, and also a massive attack booster for 5 seconds, and at level 3 here, it's a 48%, at level 5 it's 60% there, but this one, because Iida is like attacking so quickly, is broken, because you have it like pretty much active all of the time with the 200% attack speed. So yeah, it's really, really good. And also this as well, when you have Hyper Armor, then you have a chance to gain additional ultimate energy, so this is the reason why Iida is funneling up so quickly to his ultimate move. So yeah, the combination of these two cards are absolutely broken, but they're also not fully maxed out yet as well. And then we've also got the Iida combo card. This one is super powerful. So with each 10 combo, you get 3.2% more damage, up to a maximum of 80%. But I don't have the 2 set for the additional attack bonus. And the other one's really good as well, because it gives him like up to 36% additional base damage. Plus we could also, you know, theoretically speaking, at some point in time, get this one to level 5 as well, which then increases the damage combo booster up to a maximum of 120%. So again, these cards especially, man, are like very big whale territory, or like very lucky territory, but the amount of additional damage coming off them is like stupidly overpowered. But also one thing to point out as well is I don't currently have the full 6-star chipset, and this is whenever you break the opponent's armor, you get like a additional damage dealt to that opponent by 2%, which can stack up to 60 times. But if you have the 6-star set, then it goes up to what is it, 3%? So I think that's an 180% damage increase once you crack the armor on the opponent. So yeah, that is ridiculous, man. That is stupidly good. And again, the chips aren't upgraded, so we've got like a lot of additional base stats and sub stats, and I need to find like some really good rolls as well, because these have a lot of defensive stuff on the base at the moment. So yeah, they're really like not the best chips out there, but again, a lot more firepower that can come from that avenue as well. And then on top of that, we've got like additional gear upgrades, we have additional challenge star system upgrades as well. So again, there are all of these avenues. If you think like today's damage is broken, dude, like when we have the what is it, rainbow gear as well, like there's just some crazy additional set effects on the maximum tier rainbow gear, which gives you like 600 attack, like 10% damage bonus, quirk damage increase. So depending on like how everything scales up toward the end game, again, I see Iida having the potential, like fully maxed out, fully whaled out, to literally hit 500,000 damage per second. I don't know if that's too ambitious in terms of my prediction there, but I see it being possible, man, because the numbers I'm seeing right now with an Iida that is not even close to being fully maxed out are just broken. They are so crazy. And again, one additional thing we can do as well is like fully max out the Mina card. Hopefully there's going to be banner for it at some point, but the way that this one works is it also increases damage taken by the opponent by a certain amount. So at level 1 it's like 8% for 15 seconds, but I think this scales up to like 40% at 5-star. So yeah, that on top of like everything else, again, it's crazy, man. It really is mind-blowing, the potential of Iida moving forward. So this is a character I highly advise you learn how to play, see if he's right for you. But in all honesty, with all the testing I've done so far, there is not a character that even comes close to the maximum damage output potential of Iida. So that is why on my tier list, I got a lot of hate for this yesterday, man, but I put Iida a double S tier, and I 100% stand by that. He is like the highest damage output potential character in the game. Yes, Iida is a little bit tricky to play. Yes, he's going to require some practice, and he might not work in every scenario, but the scenarios where he does work, he's an absolutely game-breaking character. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed today's Iida video, and if you did, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day.
You are not subscribed to the whale sin of spending? Who decided that? Subscribe now, or enjoy the bitter taste of regret.